Good morning, children. We start our lesson. Okay, we have to discuss about the harmful organism. Yeah, we have learned about the useful organism. Now we are going to learn about the harmful microorganism. Okay, so we have learned some harmful organism which causes the diseases or which spoils the food or which causes the or spoils anything is known as the harmful organism. Okay, so this harmful organism, okay, which causes the diseases to the animals, plants, yes, and also the human beings and our food items after they spoil our food materials. All these are harmful organism which spoils the food and also which causes the diseases to the animals, plants and humans. Okay, these all are harmful which causes the harm to us. Or we call it as a foe. They are as a foe. They are enemies or they are dangerous to our lives. Yes or no? So they are causes the disease to many plants and animals and human beings. And we can see this, and sometimes the harmful organism also spoils our clothes. Spoils our clothes. They spoil our clothes also. They damage our clothes. And many other things. Okay. And now in this chapter, okay, see here. So we can see microorganisms are present everywhere. Microorganisms are present everywhere. Yes or no? We can see the microorganisms present in the air, water, soil, everywhere. Okay. So after that, so it is okay. Where it is present everywhere, we can say what microorganisms are present everywhere. The microorganism which causes the diseases. Okay, the microorganism which causes the diseases are known as pathogens. Okay, pathogens. So how this, okay, disease causing microorganism known as pathogen. Okay, disease causing organism microorganisms are known as pathogen. This pathogen, how it will enters into our body? It will enters into our body through food, water and air. How it will enter? When you eat the food, it will enter into a pathogens enter into our body. Through the water, when we drink the water, it enters the pathogen. Through the air also it will enters into our body. And also they can be entered through the direct contact. When you touch the infected person or the sick person, it may, okay, when you touch the person to their hands or the handkerchiefs, whatever it is, when you touch these persons, so we can get the diseases. The pathogen will enter into our body. Okay. And through the animals and insects also, the pathogen will enters into our body. Animals and the insects. Yes, through the insects and animals also, these pathogens which causes the diseases are, which causes the diseases, they enter through the food, water, air by direct contact. Okay, by direct contact through animals and through the insects. The pathogens will enter into our body through this food, water, air, direct contact, animals and insects. Shall I give an example to this? Okay, when you sit in your class, your friend got the cold by due to the sudden change in the climate. So when the climate changes, so what happens? Some people will get the cold, cough like that. So when they get, so next to that person, when the person sneeze or the cough, the whatever the, okay, when you sneeze it, some water droplets comes out from our mouth. So it will present in the air. It is present in the air. So when the person, when it breathe this air and it contains the pathogen in this air. Pathogen is present in the air. So when the person breathes this air or when he touches the person hands or the kerchief, this may enter into our body and it causes the diseases. Okay, like that the person gets the sneezing and the cough. Okay, cold and cough. When the infected person sneezes or cough, the pathogen enters into the air from such person, and when this air containing pathogen enters into our body. Okay, this pathogen is where it is present in the air. This pathogen, how it will enter? When we breathe the air, along with the air, the pathogens also enters into our body and causes the disease like cold and cough. And so the disease which spread through sick person to or the unhealthy person to the healthy person, or which spread through the one person to the another person, such type of diseases are known as communicable diseases. Communicable diseases. Okay, which spread through one person to the another person, that is from the sick person, that is unhealthy person to the healthy person, is known as communicable, which spread through one person to the another person through air or like whatever it is, by contact, direct contact, by insects, by the animal. So this is known as communicable diseases. Okay, non-communicable disease means which is not spread from sick person to the healthy persons are known as non-communicable diseases. Can you give the example for the communicable diseases? Cold and cough. Cold and cough. To the person is okay, it will spread from the sick person to the healthy person. And TB also is spreads from one person to the another person. And what other? Through the water. Okay, like that it can be spread from one person to the another person. Such type of diseases are known as communicable diseases. And non-communicable diseases means which is not spread through sick person to the healthy person, like cancer. It won't spread. It won't spread from the sick person to the healthy person. It's non-communicable diseases. That the disease is spread from infected people to the healthy one are known as communicable diseases. They spread through air. Okay, how this communicable disease spread? Through the air, through water, through food. Okay, water and the direct contact, insects and animals. So through this only the communicable diseases spread. And also through the insects. So some of the insects also. Okay, what are the insects we can see which carries the diseases, which carries the pathogen, like houseflies. Housefly also carries the diseases, and also the mosquitoes. Mosquito also carry the diseases. Like these are known as the carriers. They carry the pathogen. They carry the pathogen and the disease causing organism. Okay, it's known as they carry this pathogen. So they are called as the houseflies and the mosquitoes are also known as carrier. Carrier, or they are also called as vector. They are also known as vector, which carries the pathogen in their body, and when they bite the healthy person, through this they may enter into a body. And which causes, okay, through the mosquito what we get the malaria. Yes or no? So when the mosquito bites a sick person, when a mosquito bites a sick person, so if he is suffering from a malaria, okay, the person is suffering from a malaria, so when the mosquito bites that sick person, so along with the pathogen it enters into the body of the mosquito. Enters into the body of the mosquito. When it enters into the body of the mosquito, again this mosquito what it has? It will bite the healthy person. It will bite the healthy person, and this along with this, okay, along with the pathogen, the what happened? The healthy person also gets this pathogen, enters into the healthy person. It will enters into the healthy person, and after some days he also got, okay, he gets the malaria, he falls sick. Keep or sit. Like, okay, through the houseflies and the through the insects like houseflies and mosquitoes. Common cold, typhoid, smallpox, chickenpox, swine flu, tuberculosis are some of the communicable diseases which transfer from sick person to the healthy persons are malaria. So it will, okay, typhoid, chickenpox, okay, all these are transferred from sick person to the healthy person. These are all are communicable diseases. Some insects and animals carry the diseases causing microorganisms and they are called vectors. I say already. The insects which carry the pathogen are known as vectors. I given the example. Okay, to control the, okay, so in malaria, so the mosquitoes are carrying the pathogens. The mosquitoes are carrying the pathogen. Which pathogen it is carrying? They are carrying the plasmodium. Okay, this causes the what it causes the malaria. When this plasmodium enter into a body, when it enters into the body, so when it is enter into a body, so it causes the malaria. Which malaria? Okay, Anopheles mosquito. Okay, the female Anopheles mosquito will carry the plasmodium pathogen in their body, and when they inject to the person, they causes the malaria. So how can we prevent these mosquitoes? What are the main, okay, how to prevent this, or what are the measures we have to take? What we have to take the measures? We have to take the measures to, okay, the water should not be stagnant. It should not be settled at one place. Okay. See here, it is a plasmodium which is present in our blood. Okay. So to control or to prevent the mosquito breed, okay, when the mosquito grows, it should not, okay, so to prevent this, what we have to do, the water should not settle at one place. Sometimes what we do, we will throw all the plastic cans like this at way, okay, so due to the rain, it will accumulate the water and it will fill with that, okay, and after some time we can see the mosquito breeds in that water. The water should not be stagnant in our surroundings, so that we can prevent the breeding of mosquito, and also we can prevent the malaria diseases. And we can prevent disease caused by the mosquito breed in stagnant water. So where it will breed, where it grows, it will grow in the stagnant water, where it settle at one place. We should be careful by not collecting the water anywhere in our surrounding. So in our surrounding we have to check whether the water is present around our or surrounding our areas. If it is there, we can add the kerosene, so that what happen, the whatever it is breeding in this water, they may die. We can kill the larvae, or you can. And also to prevent in our houses, we have to use the mosquito nets. And liquid, okay, repellents we have to use. Ointments are there to save from the mosquito bite. So these are the things. So, and who has discovered the Anopheles mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito? Female Anopheles mosquito discovered. Okay, Ronald. Who has discovered this? That they are the carriers of malaria or the pathogens. Dr. Ronald Rose. He is a scientist who has discovered the female mosquito which carries the malaria pathogens. And he also got the Nobel Prize in the 1903. Okay. Housefly also carry the diseases causing microbes and spread the diseases like okay, and the houseflies also they also carries the pathogen. So mosquitoes over okay we know that about the mosquito. Now we should know about the houseflies. So housefly where it will sit? It sits on the waste. Yes or no? On the waste also it will sit and on the garbages. Okay, garbage. Okay, and it also sits on the excreta. Okay, waste of the human beings and the animals. Okay, it will sit. And all this, okay, so when they sit, all this organism, they contain the organism only. Waste, garbage and the excreta, they contain the microorganism. When they spoil or anything, and what happens, it contains the microorganism. So when the housefly sits on this garbage and excreta, they stick the microorganism to their legs, They spread the diseases like, okay, what diseases they spread? Houseflies, like what type of typhoid they spread the typhoid and the cholera. Okay, they spread these diseases. When they sit on the garbage, so when they sit on the garbage or the waste material or the excreta, and so waste they contain the microorganism all this. So they sit on that and the water. Okay, when they sit to their legs or to their legs, what happened? It will stick to their bodies. And again, this housefly come to our houses and they sit on our plates. Okay, sit on the plates and also they sit on our food. Okay, so that's why we should cover our food. And the roadside also, when you are eating at the roadside, you have to check whether they are covering the food or not. If they are not covered, don't eat. Otherwise, you may get the diseases like typhoid and cholera. When this flies sit again on the uncovered food, they transfer the disease-causing bacteria into the food. So when we are not covering the food, so this housefly may sit on the food and they transfer the pathogen into the food. And when we eat this food, we may get the disease. Whoever is this may chance to get this disease, so we should avoid taking uncovered food. Always in our house also we should cover our food. Okay, so that the housefly may sit and they may cause us the diseases. How to control the houseflies? How to control the housefly? So we how to control? We should not throw the waste near our surroundings, and also we should keep our room and the house very neat. Then only we can prevent the housefly. See here, some of the common diseases caused by the microorganisms in humans. So tuberculosis. See here. See here. How the TB, okay, tuberculosis. Okay, how it is causes? It is causes through the bacteria. Which organism causes? Okay, is bacteria. How it is transfer? It transfer through the air. This transfer through the air. And what are the prevention method we have to take? We have to take the what prevention? We have to use vaccination. Okay, we have to take the vaccination, and if the person get the TB, we should not use their towels, their and personal things like this. We should avoid all this. Then only we can avoid the TB. So these are the mode of. So through the bacteria it is. Through the bacteria, TB is transferring through the air, and cholera and the typhoid, it is also caused by the bacteria. It's caused by the bacteria. How it is mode of transmission, how it is transmitted to the person through the water, through food. This when the housefly sits on that housefly, through the housefly. Okay, so what are the things we have to take? The personal hygiene should be present. Personal hygiene means we should be very neat, clean, surrounding also should be neat. Then only we can prevent the cholera and the typhoid. Okay, these are the two diseases which is causes by the bacteria, and the TB cause through bacteria, and how it is transferred through the air, and the cholera and the typhoid is through the bacteria, but how they are transferred from one person to the another through the water, food and housefly. They may ask in the 1 mark answer of the objective. Okay, and write name the disease which causes by the bacteria. And now we will learn about the why. Okay, chickenpox. Okay, so this one causes by the virus. Okay, so it is called through the air also it may transfer, and to prevent this chickenpox we have to take the vaccination. Okay, we have to take the vaccination, and next class I will explain the. Okay, thank you.